Hello again. Welcome back to the late game. I'm Long Game Hunter, and this is the Banner Saga. And I'm gonna have to just come right out the gate and apologize for some growing pains in the previous episode. Some audio issues that are difficult to deal with in this game. As you can see, there's really only one audio option. You can't adjust the volume of music. You can only turn it off or turn it back on. That's pretty much it. No, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to do my best to speak a little bit louder right now to kind of deal with that. That said, there are going to be times when the gorgeous music just overpowers my voice. I'm going to try and stay quiet for that because, well, let's face it, the music's better than my voice. Also, you'll probably have noticed that the resolution did some weird things during the last episode, and I think I've got that fixed now. We shouldn't have that problem anymore, and we have a cursor, so you can actually see what I'm pointing at when I'm doing things. Before I start chatting with people, though, I also want to point out something else that, upon looking back at the previous episode, I was doing, and it wasn't working. And that's basically trying to create voices for all of the different characters. I'm not a voice actor, and it shows. And I'm going to try to keep from doing that anymore. No promises, though. Suck it. It's a good game. What? I get into it. Hakon. Scrivener. You find Hakon in a mead house surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Euban. Went straight for a flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise, what this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans. As if I only lived as long as a Yox fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself, too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Alright. And yeah, there's something I pointed out in the previous episode, the idea that this is one of the only pieces of fantasy that I've read where humans aren't the dominant race. And I made mention of the Lord of the Rings as being the only other one that comes to mind. And in that, I know humans are by far the most populous race in Lord of the Rings, with the possible exception of orcs, but clearly in that the dominant race are the elves. The race with which no one screws are the elves. And so yeah, there's that. Let's go chat with the guy who looks like he's plucking legs off of a spider. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Vognir. I don't remember you. Yeah, well, we've got a couple of drinks in us. That should be enough to deal with this guy. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, A tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? To punch you in your face, you dick. Alright, let's see. Hope to learn a little bit more about you, but not anymore. There we go. A Varl historian. Aha. Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Yeah, let's pretend that I asked you the question because I don't already know the answer. Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't sure. You aren't certain. Maybe both. Or from a formality, mostly. Vognir came to our capital in Aberrang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement the grand alliance for the next age of men in Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damned cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. That was not him complaining outright? You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Yep. Sounds about the diplomatic course of, yeah. Kind of sorry I went to talk to him, actually. Alright. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Eirik had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasured wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Mogra steps forward, Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. And we are. All right. You follow Mogra and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. All right. And now we get into kind of the meat of the game, the version that isn't quite as XCOM-y and is a bit more FTL-y. Might not look like it, especially since it is, in fact, it is fantasy setting. But as we play more of it, I think you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about. And wonder what's going to happen at the bridge. Something going to happen at the bridge? Nope. Okay. Well then. Odd. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mogra, cracking open mead casks from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Strange, I would have thought if anything was going to happen to us, it would have happened at the bridge. Oh, but I guess this is a little close to town. And we did just myrtleize a bunch of bandits. Probably not a whole lot of people out there wanting to take on a big war band full of giant horned Vikings. Alright. Drink a little, drink a lot. Toast. Yeah, toast to Vognir. Not every day you get to drink with a hero. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between Man and Varl. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Vognir. Yep, chat with the legend, sure. Thanks for the speech, slurs Vognir. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mogra. I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you, too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Aberrang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Don't you miss the fight, Euban? I'm gonna... Fair warning, I'm gonna mess up name pronunciations, place pronunciations. I'm not a Viking. So I'm not entirely certain how all of these are supposed to sound. I just say them like they sound in my head. You down your mead instead of replying. Vognir slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Vognir. Vognir stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Alright, so we've got the camp here. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Mogra is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You nudge Vognir. You're needed. Ah, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. Here's that map. Man, loading screens are a bit wonky. Okay, world map. Drag the map to look around. A portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also tap on any location to get some history about it. Again, more world building. But this is world building that you opt into. The best kind of world building, in my opinion. If you're going to enforce it, then you'd better make it damn interesting. And leave anything that you can to those who have the interest, basically. When you're done with the map, tap the X at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, there was Strand, and there is that town I was mentioning that's on the map. It's a bit further up the coast. So yeah, little touches like that are just really cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, we're about a day out. Or did he say 2? Can't remember. Oh well. But yeah, huge map, wonderfully well designed, and yeah, there's more world building that you can kind of opt into, which is very nice, and it's just really well designed world in my opinion. And I have absolutely no idea how much or how little we're actually going to get to see. So yeah, that's where we are, that's where we're coming from. And where are we going? There we are. We're going up there. Grofheim. Yeah. I'm sure he's going to be a pleasure the whole way. We head north, then east past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skrimmerstead? What's the point of marching? Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up any longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skrimmerstead. Half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? How about dredge? Luden exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the ant hill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vedrfell if we're lucky. World's great. Actually, they're not too bad. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equipment items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap Leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back on the road. Alright, yeah, click the hero's tent. Let's take a look at some of those promotions I got. Yeah. One or more of your units is injured. Oh, that's right. Injured units can still fight, but have a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes. Click on a unit to view stats, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. Alright, so who got the promotion? Did any of them get a promotion? No? You learn about the abilities. Fantastic. You got Bring the Pain. Shield Master strikes an adjacent enemy for armor damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability. Return the favor to return even more. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. Let's go back to the heroes. Didn't I have a promotion? Oh, no, it was the other guy. It was the other guy. Damn. And he's not around, apparently, for reasons. Oh, but Gunnulf got a promotion. Yay! He's only injured for a little bit longer, so... Alright. Each time you get a promotion, you build higher stats, and you increase your item rank. Good. Alright. And it does cost you a little bit of renown to promote them, but I think it's well worth it. This Warhawk is so nice in combat. Alright, so we've got our stats here. I would like to be able to spend some willpower in combat for this guy, since he's got 3 of it. It'd be nice to at least be able to use 1 of it each turn. Well, let's take a look at what stats there are first before we. What did it? That double clicking. Dang, double clicking. Alright, so let's take a look at his stats. Alright, Tempest. So yeah, this is... Okay, the rank of his special ability. Hit up to 3 enemies with his Tempest. That would be nice. And the armor, which is basically the... Okay, so that's going to go up on its own. Armor, health, willpower, exertion. And what is this? Somebody want to tell me what that is? Well, since I don't know what it is, I'm not going to pump it up just yet. Exertion and a little bit of armor, so he's not taking quite so much damage with each hit. That would be nice, because he's got plenty of health. So, there's that. I would like to know what that is. Oh, and we've got a little bit of information on him. Fantastic. And the rest of these guys are pretty basic. Okay. There's my renown up there. No, it's not going to tell me what that is. Huh. Well, guess I'm going to have to keep looking. Oh, maybe Break. Is the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to an enemy's armor. Well, that's perfectly fine then. Not exactly something I'm going to be using my Warhawk for. Alright. Again, forgive me. Been since I picked up the game. Could rest. Don't really need to. He's going to be good for battle. Training, don't really need to. I prefer learning on the go. Here we go.
Vedrfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Quaint little town. Yeah, I imagine people are a little perplexed by the number of giants walking in through their main street. By Hadraborg. That's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? Couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scalpings out here, maybe? Could they have been Varl? Could they have Varl working for them? From what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hagon takes off at a run. Yay, combat! Alright. You are screwed, little prince. Alright, clicking any tile will automatically make a path. Oh, that's right. Got a little bit more of a of on-rails stuff here, but yeah, you can set up waypoints in your movement so you're not running through dangerous zones. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to come. Okay, so, well, yeah, that's cool and all, but really... yeah, what exactly did you think was gonna happen here, son? Pretty much that. The deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Yep, that's about right. That's pretty much what I expected was gonna happen. So 3 of us versus 3 of them. They've already taken out a Varl. I like Varl. Alright. You. What am I gonna do with it? Okay, so we've got these guys coming in too, but they're not gonna be here for a turn or 2. So, pretty much no reason to not just dash in and see what we can do to him. Alright, enemies adjacent to the target take 1 strength damage, so impact 1, 100% chance to hit, +1 strength, +1 break, +1 break. Okay, so yeah, let's get in there and immediately start messing up this guy's... What? What are you, made of armor? Don't comment. Yes, I do know they are, in fact, made of armor. Alright. Can I do some additional damage to you? Probably. Well, it does get his strength down a little bit as well, which is handy. Oh, you're not going to be able to get in, are you? That's less than helpful. Okay, well, let's not exert yourself more than you have to. Let's see if we can't give this guy some armor, though. Alright. where are you going to be able to go? Okay, so you're pretty much going to be able to jump right on top of me. Yeah. So there's really no reason not to actually attempt to bring this guy down a peg or two. But man, he's got armor for days and strength for days still. Okay. Yeah. Gonna need to hurt him quick. It's gonna sting. Alright. Let's give this guy a reason to attack something with a shield. And continue to bring this guy's armor down with manageable levels. Sorry about hitting my mic there. Okay, now time to start tempesting the heck out of these guys. Start doing some damage, if at all possible. There we go. Man, you are hosed. Do not like. Okay, let's do damage to all of them, shall we? And you're gonna go down, pretty much. There's no way around it. You're gonna go down. He might not... Well, there's a possibility that I can keep him from going down. So you're next. You will mess his world up. So let's hop around here and see what we can do to you. Maybe keep you from killing the guy. Haha, yeah. Okay. If I retreat, is there any reason to suspect you won't still be messed up? Only one way to find out. Okay. End turn right there. Oop. He's doing stuff. Well, let's see if we can't keep these guys from popping on top of my friend. Okay. Hey, look at that. Auto kill. Down you go. Oh, nuts. Haha! Okay. Time to mess this guy's world up. Definitely want you taken out. Oh, whenever an enemy falls into one willpower star, is that it? Ah, damn it. Damn it. Dislike you immensely. Okay. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. Huzzah! No reason for it, but whatever. Drop your armor. Perhaps I actually should have given him another. Oh well. Okay, and time to meet your maker. And he's got a promotion. Yay! Alright, like that, regret ever crossing your path. And stuff. Extra renown, but still one of them went down. Damn it. Okay. That said, killed our first dredge. I think that calls for a beer. Alright. Trying to get yourself killed, Ludin? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Varl king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. That was the Varl king. Awesome. I liked that guy, too. Vognir's dead. Cut with a keen-edged sword. And that is where we're going to end this one. Bit of a shorter episode, but we're also going to move over to the new people over here. So we will see you in the next chapter. Thank you for watching the Lake